chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, Sam. We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Ready, Sam.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Got a second here to talk about the Chargers as they bring their offense back out, and specifically Phillip Rivers, Charles, 4th quarterback in history to start 200 consecutive games. The other 3, Brett Favre and Eli and Peyton Manning, but he's playing at an MVP level, is he not?
He certainly is, and should be getting some attention for that. The tough part, Patrick Mahomes has kind of taken over that talk this year, but still, the way that he has the Chargers playing, the way he's delivering the football, spreading it around, he has his team in contention in the AFC West, definitely there for a playoff spot, and they can be so dangerous down the stretch. And remember, they're supposed to get defensive end Joey Bosa back for the stretch run. He's been out with a foot injury. He had 23 sacks in his first 2 years. He'll make Melvin Ingram that much better on the other side.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 79! 79!
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Let's go.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Hey, go orange.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey!
Throwing again. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
12. Keep it skinny. White. Red.
Again, it's Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Rivers to throw it. This is Gordon on the dump off. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again here, Rivers. Being chased out left. And this one's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
12.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, Charles, the Atlanta Falcons, a team that you saw last week, that win at Washington 38-14. And gosh, that inauspicious start, 1-4. Now all of a sudden they've won 3 in a row.
Yeah, and I think that when you go back to their 1-4 start, they decided to down focus and just take the next 2 games and turn into a 2-game season. Let's go ahead and get these and see where we are at the open week. They beat Tampa Bay. They beat the New York Giants. Got to 3-4. And during their open week, head coach Dan Quinn handed out T-shirts to everyone that said, "Own now."
And all the pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Load it! Load it! Red Delta! Keep it skinny!
Rivers now on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. And able to find Green. A gain of 32 that time. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Falcons now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Gun. Hey, gun. Get up! White! Hey, South! Let him go!
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Keep it skinny. White. One out a little bit. Keep it skinny.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And no get away. Rivers is dropped. Terrell McClain in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon.